Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another awesome tarot reading, Sagittarius. I like to say that with confidence. Yeah, I do. Uh, and yeah, don't get mad at me for that, all right? Yeah, and before we begin, though, if you guys want a free 5-minute psychic reading, Mystic Sense, with Mystic Sense, that link is below. And yeah, if you want to get an hour long or close to an hour long psychic reading with me, you may get one of those. They're lots of fun. We do them on the phone, and they're accurate. I'm a Silva grad, and then we do the tarot at the end for additional, actually separate or unique insight, because both offer their own unique insight. Yeah. And lots of cool readings on my website. Go to my website, and yeah, I need to update it a little bit, but to add kind of, another reading that I have. But yeah, which is the Tree of Life. But get yourself a reading for the new year, right? And treat yourself, because it's it could be a new you and a new year. And in this reading, we have Sagittarius with the new moon right here. A new start is coming. Yeah, and that's what new moons are about. They're about new starts, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, really interesting here. We have such beautiful cards here, Sagittarius. Prosperity lies ahead, the new moon in Taurus. Now, we're not really in this, new moon in Taurus right now, but that doesn't matter, because we're talking about the energy itself, the new moon in Taurus. And Taurus is the second house, and it is the house of resources and money, basically, right? It could be many different types of resources, right? Could be land and food, and Taurus is also about beliefs, your belief systems. But it is, it has a lot to do with money and your stability. And we have prosperity lies ahead. Okay, very cool. Now, we start with the Knight of Michael. Here he is, right? Maybe somebody's name is Michael, right? But this is strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. So this is clearly the Knight of Swords, right? Because it is. He's got his sword here. And so this is time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. So when we see choose logic over emotion, maybe somebody's emotions were like kind of holding them back or making them sad, and they're like, oh no, I got to move quick now, and I'm just going to be, this needs to get done. And I feel like somebody's coming to you, and it's kind of like, I need to go do this. Yeah, and it doesn't sound romantic, but we don't have time to really get into, all the perfect lingo here, or language, right? Yeah. To kind of, I can't think of the word right now, to speak that, or to, I can't think of the word, but I know the word. Yeah. And so we have sudden changes here. It's a very kind of Eight of Wands energy, but this is the Knight of Swords, and he's smart enough and he's committed, look at that, to some changes. And because he made a decision, that's what the sword people do. They make decisions. Yeah, the sword people, right? Which are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But it could be anybody, of course, who's making this decision. But the energy lies in somebody who is smart, committed, and they know it's the time to move fast. And they are not letting their emotions kind of hold them back, right? Sudden changes are coming. And it is next to the beloved. Look at that, Sagittarius, or the beloved, all right? Which way do you like to say it, right? The beloved, okay. But this is radical acceptance, and here is the heart basically kind of on fire here with all this passion. Yeah. We have resonating here, and this is a whale song. And it's interesting how this is a number 7, because it's a 61, which is, about contemplation. Of course, the number 2, beloved, is about two people, right? But in the reverse here, this card talks about somebody who, there was some, like, maybe there's something that they're kind of moving away from that wasn't resonating. That's a possibility here. But also, this can simply mean that, you know what, I know I've been knowing for a long time, this has been resonating, and now I'm taking I'm taking action, the Knight of Michael. So maybe this is you, Sagittarius, who is, creating sudden changes. Yeah. And, we have such a you have a great year coming, Sagittarius. I feel like you do. For many of you, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And and a new start is coming. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. And today we're going to use this deck here. And it's an interesting deck because there's a lot of stuff and a lot of cards in here that get real elaborative, right? They get really descriptive. Yeah, they do. Let's see what we got for Sagittarius, please. And your person, Sagittarius. I have to say that we have this repairing the veil is here as well. And this kind of caps out the oracle spread, forgiveness. Somebody is coming back because they love you in a radical way. And you have been resonating with them, I believe, for some time. Maybe that's why that was in the reverse, the whale song resonating. It is a 7, so it could be about a long time in contemplation to really understand this. Yeah, because there is an understanding here. There definitely is, because the Knight of Michael is, he's strong, he's committed, he's intellectual and diligent. All right, he's blonde, so okay, for all you people who like blondies, right? And let's see what we have. It's interesting. I used to like blondes when I was younger, but not so much anymore, right? But it doesn't mean that somebody blonde who's great, doesn't mean that I will totally, banish them from consideration. Okay, let's get into this, Sagittarius. And let's see what we have here. The bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Yeah, she is a queen. She's a queen of psychology, parapsychology, right? Yeah, meditation, the psychic queen she is. And let's see what else we have over here for Sagittarius, please. For Sagittarius. And we're going to pull a few cards here from this deck. Very randomly, we have the Emperor, and these are in the reverse. Yeah, they are. Even though I've just... Okay, the Emperor. We have the Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in love. And we have right here, this Emperor here, Sagittarius, is the same Knight of Michael, or the Knight of Swords, who is acting quickly and taking action based upon, I know what I want in my own kingdom, right? And I was just talking about kingdoms, wasn't I? Yeah, right. It's because I'm a queen, Sagittarius. I'm just teasing here. The queen of fun, I think, or something like that, right? But here, the Emperor is taking control of the situation, right? And he had a long time he took a long time to figure it out, because he hasn't shaved, Sagittarius. He said, I really need to focus on this one thing, right? Consuming him. So this talks about, acting on your decisions, but it's really taking control, right? Which usually requires some form of decision. And we know that it's been made here because of that Knight of Swords. Time to move quickly. The Ace of Cups is here. You have a new beginning. It's confirmed with, in love, it's confirmed with a new start is coming. And this is like soon. This is soon, all right? Yeah, it is. See what we got. This is soon, Daniel Boone. Yeah, it is. See what we got for Sagittarius, please. Ace of Pentacles to start the reading. OMG. Ace of Wands. I'm just pulling these cards, right? You see this stuff? Let's see what the root might be, Sagittarius. The Lovers. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, you think you got a new love coming here, Sagittarius? I would say so. And here's Adam and Eve, right? And she said, don't eat that apple unless it's organic. Yeah, she told Adam, I'm calling the shots here, right? Which is what she did, and then she got them in trouble, right? According to the story, right? Let's see what we have. And 7 of Swords. 6 of Swords for Sagittarius. Interesting how we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And here, this is this is something that is ending or coming apart. And it's part of the 6 of Swords, which is a transition, which honestly, the Six of Swords is an ending and a new beginning, and it's kind of in between the transition, right? Yeah, the change, right? And there's their boat or their vehicle for change. I beg your pardon. Excuse me. Okay, so this Knight of Cups reverse, Sagittarius, it's underneath the Seven of Swords. Maybe you're hoping this person's not going to be deceptive. Possibly. It's also possible that somebody maybe walked away from somebody in the past. This escape type card, Seven of Swords, shows up in the past. And as I said, sevens are major contemplation, and that did go on in the past because this is the Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody really took time to figure this out. Here's the choice, Sagittarius. Somebody's choosing you. Maybe they want you to be undressed when they show up, Sagittarius, right? Because, the love, that's what these people are, undressed, right? And he told Eve, he said, can you get dressed, Eve? Enough of that, right? We have time for that, right? Yeah. Okay. In your environment, Sagittarius, is the Nine of Pentacles. For me, it looks like you or your person possibly chose to be single, or at least very self-sufficient. This whale song card in the reverse could be something that didn't resonate, right? It's resonating in the upright, but in the reverse, sometimes, we know it to be that, right? Is this the humpback whale? I think it is, right? He has a giant, I don't know, jaw, mouth. Okay. And remember how beautiful this reading is. Ace of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck. I just wanted to see or just from that deck, not necessarily the bottom. King of Cups too. This is all about love. There could be a water sign here. There could. Maybe Gemini. Maybe, all the 12 signs, of course. But we have these two aces here and the lovers. That's all we really need here in this whole reading. We don't even need these other cards, right? So Ace of Pentacles, the overall energy, a brand new beginning, an opportunity for one. It's an opportunity. He has his hand out. Just like the Ace of Wands is an opportunity. I mean, it's up to you to accept it, or if you are the one offering, it's up to them to accept it, right? We have radical acceptance here. So somebody accepted it. Yeah, they did. It's the person who's choosing this. I believe it's your person, but, this may be you too, right? I'm not out in tarot. Out in tarot land, I'm not sure, right? Yeah, I see Taurus and I see Scorpio. I see Libra, right? You guys remember Romper Room? All right, probably not. Okay, let's see what we got here. And the Lovers is the root. So it's interesting how the Ace of Wands sits in this reading. It could be both supporting or challenging. It's in the crossing energy. So that is, always kind of, up for interpretation. This is what somebody really wants with you. They already made the choice. So Seven of Swords, let's get a card on that. It sits in the past, and we have the King of Wands there. Somebody could have walked away from somebody else for you. Maybe you've walked away of something because something's been kind of left here. The Nine of Pentacles is a completion. It's right here. All the nines are completions. And over here is the Six of Swords. This looks like change, moving away from something. And here's this guy in the past, walking away, right? And we have the Moon with it. So maybe you didn't know if somebody would walk away, or maybe you didn't know if you should walk away from something. Because when we see the whale song, we see this beloved radical acceptance. It means I know what I need to do. And here's the Knight of Michael saying, time to move quick. Don't be emotional right now because you need all your kind of wits to keep you going, right? It's kind of beta energy, definitely, right? Strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. Diligent, I need to be diligent and follow through. Sudden changes. Yeah. Knight of Wands reversed, Sagittarius. Is that you? Let's see what we have. We have the Ten of Cups. Whoever's coming here might have a little bit of fear. And what I see here is that you're being, in this reading, you could be switched from maybe the brokenhearted or the left behind to the most honored queen or the most honored love, right? Man or woman, no matter. But there could be a huge change here, and I feel like there is. Yeah, there's a huge change here. It's not just that somebody's coming. There's some type of major change to it, like you wanted them to, and you were alone, or I beg your pardon. Excuse me, or that one of you was with somebody else, right? Six of Swords is the mindset for you, or what's on your mind, right? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you want to work things out with this person. The Five of Wands is your concern. And, this is a dry landscape. This you could be challenged. Maybe you think that this is going to end up dry. It's possible, you don't know. If you're not the person who made the choice for this, you may not be entirely clear. You could simply be hoping. And there could have been too many people involved. Yeah, like maybe a third person, possibly. Five of Wands can be too many people, and we have the Fool with it. This is your concern. This is your overall concern here. A new adventure or taking a risk with the Fool. Right? I'm going for this. I'm going to take a chance, right? Take a chance as you dance in romance. Could be. Right? And that was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, who was, for me, one of the best groups in modern history for sure, right? Maybe there's an Aries here. In your environment is some type of a completion, the Nine of Pentacles. It's a good one. Here she is on her vineyard, right? Six of Pentacles with it. Yeah. This is either yours or their independence in order to really accept this and be in this and share. Six of Pentacles. In your environment. Here's the Lover sits over it. A choice has been made, or maybe you're making it, but this looks like it's already been made, and now it's time definitely to take action. For some of you guys, if you're waiting for somebody, definitely could happen. This, right? Definitely. Knight of Cups is reversed, and this could be your action you're taking, could be your hopes or what you want. Two of Wands. Excuse me. This Knight of Cups can be somebody who's afraid or somebody who's deceptive. Now, the Seven of Swords sits above it. So you could be hoping this person will not come deceiving, right? Possibly. I'm not sure what happened in the past, but when the Seven of Swords shows up in the past, something did. Something was going on here, right? For definitely, especially with the Moon too. Because the Moon usually offers up doubt, emotional, feeling very emotional, things like that. Yeah, it can talk about cycles. And so, anyway, I feel like this is doubt here, doubt and confusion because of the darkness, from the Moon here. But when we see this Seven of Swords here, something happened. Now, the Knight of Cups is reversed. You could be hoping they're not coming deceiving, as I said. You could hope that they're not afraid. Maybe they have to escape from somebody. You could be saying, who escapes from other people? Trust me, they do. Because it doesn't resonate anymore, right? And that's what the whale song reversed. Resonating can talk about. It doesn't resonate anymore, right? Two of Wands sits with it. He's holding her elbow. And, here they are. And he looks like he's, I'm not sure what country, Turkey, or just have no clue here, right? But kind of by his, I don't know, maybe his hat. But these are really, really old, so, could be, the images, right? But classic, of course. So he's holding her elbow, and they both hold the globe together. So he's going, okay, honey, we're going to move together, and we're going to live a life together. And this is a two, it's a choice, of course. But, this card, too, sometimes it can speak of a crossroads. Maybe you could be hoping that they're not afraid here. maybe because of some deception in the past, right? It depends. And in the outcome, though, it's going to depend on a private reading, right? Yeah, I mean, definitely. But in the outcome is a Knight of Swords. And here's this man falling backwards. And he's going to cut him. He's eliminating him, right? It's kind of a, yeah, he is. And let's get a card with it. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. This person might be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. And, you know, there's a lot of water energy here. The moon showing up here. And now the Queen and the King is over here. Right? Looks like a nice guy in this deck, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. And, but definitely there's something ends here. And that's what this Knight of Swords has to do. This man cutting this man has to do with this Knight of Michael. Something ends here. And it ends abruptly and somebody takes quick action. You or them. And it's creating sudden changes. And there's some type of waiting that was going on in this reading. Hold on a second. Okay, I beg your pardon. Yeah, there was some type of waiting. And Sagittarius over here is forgiveness, repairing the veil. So here's the butterflies, and, you know, here's the string, and not the string, the thread, right? And you could be saying, I don't know how to sew, right? And in today's day and age, you know, they don't teach anybody, right? Your mom has to show you, right? It's nice to know how to sew. If it is, sometimes you know, instead of throwing something out, right? Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna end this reading, Sagittarius. Here's the forgiveness, and you're gonna sew this. You're gonna repair the veil. It's interesting how you guys together, most likely. It's interesting how, you know, the ribbon is kind of like, you know, it's around this huge kind of wand, right? And repairing the veil and forgiveness. There's a love. You have something really beautiful coming, Sagittarius. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups here. The Ten of Cups sits in the near future. I didn't mention too much about that, but it's there. Yeah, and this is so beautiful. And this is going to happen. I don't have a clock here. No, I don't. And let's pull a card. Let's pull a card here. Where's my little numbered cards? Well, I don't see them handy. No, I don't. And no, let's just pull a card from this deck here. Let's see if we can get a number. Let's see what it might be for Sagittarius, for timing, when this may happen. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Oh, we have the Hangman. What number is the Hangman? 12. Well, it's not going to happen in December because, you know, we're past December, right? And and this is, maybe it's a 3 because 12, you know, reduces to 3. Maybe it's in March. Maybe it's today, January 33rd, right? We're going to end this reading, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.